Reject Nation, we finally got here with The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1, Chapter 9, I believe. Excited to check this out, obviously. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell to get notified when our next reaction for The Mandalorian is up. Hit that like button too. A couple of things. Big thank you to Eric over at Nerd Chronic for editing this video for us. It was last minute today where he decided, yes, I have time to edit it. So thank you, buddy, for doing that. It's a big stress relief. Also, we did get word from some of our other reactor friends that this episode's been having a hard time getting up on YouTube, so might have to do some fine tuning to some of the footage, just as a little heads up. And last but not least, full-length reaction watch-alongs where you sync up with the time code will be over at our Patreon page. This qualifies as reaction highlights. We cover many TV shows over at our Patreon. These are images of just a few to name, but thank you to everyone who's joined our Patreon page this month alone. Hopefully you've been enjoying the content over there. Anywho, enough chit-chat. Let's swing into action. This is the way. Very cool. Very cool. Nipple chills. Nipple chills. Can you get them nipple chills? Where is he?
Gotham City.
Dude, is the trailer's all from the
from just this
first
one
episode.
And all you have to put up in exchange is shiny Beskar armor.
Yeah, like he's going to do that.
Oh.
I'm not leaving my fate up to chance.
Nor am I.
That's cheating. Oh, they blame Mando.
Give it to me now, or I will peel it off your corpse.
But we saw the trailer. Oh.
Oh, stage dive. God, the music.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to punch my Beskar steel, go right ahead.
Oh, fibro blades. Rock on. Where are the drugs?
Now where is the Mandalorian you know of?
Tatooine.
Is he looking for Boba Fett?
I've spent much time on Tatooine. I've never seen a Mandalorian.
He's totally looking for him, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be. Oh, dang, that's cold.
Where is Mos Pelgo? I'm told there's one there.
Oh, boy, I haven't heard that name in a while. You want to see it? R5! Bring the map of Tatooine! Seriously, I just can't get good help anymore. I don't even know who to complain to.
Was that the unit Luke was supposed to buy?
Let's go.
Oh, maybe. Sounds kind of right in my mind. Because I know.
You still have that speeder bike?
Sure do.
Of course she
Little lucky,
does.
but I got it.
I think they...
Course correcting chapter 5. Oh, look at him. Those Womp Rats? I've never actually seen a Womp Rat. Let me know in the comments if that was a Womp Rat.
Your Marshal wears Mandalorian armor?
See for yourself.
Oh my goodness gracious.
What brings you here, stranger?
That is not him.
No. I think I know who it is, though.
2 snorts of spotchka.
Is that Timothy Olyphant?
Oh, yeah.
That's
That's his
Timothy
voice
Olyphant's
for sure.
voice, I heard. They gotta have headphones on. I bet he stole Boba Fett's armor.
Yeah. It looks kind of ill-fitting on him, and I
Yeah.
wonder if that's intentional.
And he's taking off his mask.
Yeah,
no, he
immediately
stole
took
his
it off.
armor. He stole his armor.
Yeah.
I've never met a real Mandalorian.
Where did you get the armor?
Bought it off some Jawas.
Where'd you get the
The
accent?
Jabba's got it off Boba.
We gonna do this in front of the kid?
You seen worse?
Oh yeah.
He done worse.
Yeah, he's gonna chicken out, isn't he? He's gonna totally chicken out.
Come on.
Oh, never mind. What the hell's going on?
Something must be like approaching that's huge.
It's the creature in the Sarlacc.
Sarlacc monster? Worms? The spice? Oh no. Oh wow.
No.
Maybe we can work something out.
I'll take this off. You can kill that.
It started after we got news of the Death Star blowing up. That very night, the mining collective moved in. Power hates a vacuum, and most Pelgo became a slave camp.
Nah. Oh, damn.
I was saying.
Jawas, yeah. And then they have Boba's outfit in the Sandcrawler.
My treasure bought me more than a full water skin. It bought my freedom.
Man, they're really building him up, huh?
Yeah, seriously. This just goes to support my naked Boba Fett theory.
Yeah, he's still naked after all these years.
Yep.
He's walking around naked.
Can't until he gets his armor back.
Good thing he used one blaster,
Yeah.
one shot, and it just went right for the chest plate. Wow, he drove them all out of town.
Oh.
Ha!
Is that how that works?
Oy. It's like a wolf pack.
Yeah. Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy?
I bet you Tamara Morrison's gonna show up at the very end of this episode.
They know about Mos Pelgo. They know how many sand people you killed.
Oh.
They raided our village. I defended the town.
Lower your voice.
This was a bad idea.
Oh,
Oh
dude.
no.
So many reaction shots of Baby Yoda in this
I know.
episode.
It lives in an abandoned Sarlacc pit.
The Sarlacc pit!
Such thing as an abandoned Sarlacc pit.
There is if you eat the Sarlacc.
Eat the Sarlacc. But Boba killed the Sarlacc.
And then he ate it.
Yeah. Wowie.
Oh! What a...
They might be open to some fresh ideas.
That was great. I love that.
Think it'll work?
It better. Joining forces is their only hope.
Hope.
I gotta
Oh
say,
God, I love this grounded
Yeah.
spotlight look, dealing with like politics, prejudices.
yeah. Damn, they threw down on those too. There were like 6 of them.
That's an explosive. Take it easy. It was an accident. Okay? What do you want to do? It was an accident.
This is just like Remember the Titans.
It's gonna be great.
Oh, please don't let him die. This dragon's just gonna come out and take one swoop.
The single file line was a mistake.
I love how they really actually give like a tense horror vibe. This was a bad idea.
Oh shit.
Whoa, what they shoot the cameras with? You see the letterboxes?
Yeah.
Oh my God. They shot us with different cameras.
Oh.
Well, it's like an IMAX camera or
Yeah, I was
something.
gonna say, maybe.
Oh
they-
my goodness. Wow. This was not meant to be watched on a computer.
Meant to be watched in a theater near you.
Wow,
All
that
right,
is
all right.
terrifying.
Now you guys are making me mad. Oh, great shot.
Dude, that is insane effects.
Oh! That's gotta be acid, right? Oh.
Ow!
Ooh.
I don't think it's dead.
Me either.
We got too much more time left in the episode.
It's picking us off like womp rats.
Oh, that's like 4 womp rats.
Womp rat is like the word of the day. Oh!
Oh, that's great. Oh my god, this looks so cool.
Shoot it in the throat. Ah. Ugh.
I've got an idea. Get its attention.
Nice,
Oh.
good shot. Good shot.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know, but wish me luck.
Ah, he Boba Fetted him. You're gonna let yourself get swallowed by this thing?
To prove that Boba could live through it. Oh! Whoa! Yes. Oh, what a
my
shot!
God, look how beautiful this
What a
looks.
rad shot.
Now the raiders and the people just start killing each other. Yui.
I hope our paths cross again.
As do I.
Season 3. There it is. Okay. Our Disney Plus account did not just zoom in.
It's interesting though.
Slightly confused. Now they shot him with a different camera.
Yeah.
That's him. That's gotta be Boba.
That's gotta be.
Is it? They got to it? I need to play that back. All right, let's chit chat. Wow, okay. Whoa. There's one thing I really do want to check first. I got nervous to say it in case I got it wrong. Episode 1, Pod Racer. Is that the same one that Cobb has?
I mean, maybe it was like fashioned out of the engine or something like that.
I think it's the same one Cobb has.
It could be.
Let's go back to that moment.
Maybe somebody found it as junk and like converted it. Because it seems like the car.
I mean,
part-
it looks like it's part of his, right?
Yeah.
Looking at his Pod Racer one from here.
A bit, yeah. It looks like it could be just in really poor repair, and they just like
Like it's
melted,
one part of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like they melted a chair onto the side
It's
of
got
it.
Boba Fett's outfit and Darth Vader's Pod Racer. This
guy
that is great.
This guy is the thrift shop of the galaxy.
Because I look like him, and I'm like, but I thought there was 2.
Yeah,
No, I think that's it. That would be pretty sweet. I mean, it was on Tatooine.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of connective tissue that support this theory.
Way to go for Cobb, and yeah, that was definitely Boba Fett. I was like playing that footage back though of looking at Boba Fett right here. He just looks so different than Tamora Morrison. Like they really did a number on his makeup there.
They made him all Apocalypse Now.
No, they really did.
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize Tamora Morrison's face. Doesn't even have eyebrows. You know, it's like they're like burnt off. He's scarred up.
Yeah, and he's all backlit.
And he's like, finally, I can now get access to my Boba Fett armor.
I can
I
be
could,
cool
I could
again.
never go into the town before, but now I can go into the town.
Now I won't have to be banished.
I thought overall it was a great episode. I loved the tone, the mood of it, of course, combining the Western flair with a bit of that monster horror vibe throughout. I mean, that last 10 minutes, man, they really threw down for production design there. The monster effects look so grand, so beautiful. And to do that in broad daylight, not working within shadows is very tough. That's very hard. Usually you have to have a lot of shadows in order to make it work. And sure, they have like a lot of dirt covering the Crait dragon. But at the same time, like those close-up shots were kind of terrifying, to be honest, you know?
Yeah, well, and with the bump in quality, I don't know if they shot it on like a legit IMAX camera or like a digital IMAX or something emulating that. But with that added layer of quality, it's that much more impressive to have these big, broad daylight CG effects that really are, for this episode, movie caliber. Like we're gonna see Dune next year do something similar.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I love the opening of it, seeing the Gamorreans being used as like slave gladiator like battle. This mission that Mando's on. I'm not sure exactly why is he looking specifically for this Mandalorian though, for Boba Fett? You know, why specifically him? Did they make that clear? Is that tying into the answers, possibly linking to Camino? Considering Boba Fett's history, that's like the best guess that we've had that theory for a while of why Boba Fett would be coming in. But they didn't make that specifically clear here. It's a good standalone episode. It really was a hardcore Western episode. I mean, they straight up plucked Timothy Olyphant as this Cobb character to be another cowboy-like character, and I love the use of him with the Boba Fett. I look like a child wearing a Boba Fett outfit at first. Which is so skinny. Yeah.
Well, and two, like the way his outfit is colored and everything, he looks like an old-timey like cowboy. It would be the lead on an old series, a Western show. And actually, we were remarking on the episode, the bartender guy is an actor from Deadwood.
Oh,
so,
is he?
Yeah, so there's like little connective tissue there with Timothy Olyphant and being Western vibes anyway.
Okay. Who was John Leguizamo?
He was the mobster with the one eye. Who's running the fight?
Oh, that was John Leguizamo.
Yeah. He got left tied up and ostensibly to be eaten.
Didn't even recognize his voice. He has such a. I recognized Timothy Olyphant's voice before I recognized John Leguizamo.
See, I was sitting there during that one going, this has to be somebody notable. I feel like the voice is familiar and I just can't place it. And I think for him, he was probably putting something on. Too.
Okay. I mean, he was a great character. Baby Yoda didn't do much. They did a lot to remind you of Baby Yoda in here throughout. Of so many just reaction shots of Baby Yoda. Right away from going to Pelimado at the very beginning of it, you know, I'm immediately thinking of that episode. Is that called the Gunslinger episode 5 of Mandalorian?
Where he meets the young guy. And everything.
Tying it back in, that makes sense, especially with Boba Fett showing up at the end of that episode to grab Fennec Shan's body. Tie it back in fully. This was great. You know, it's like a lot of times... I mean, people will often complain about nostalgia use in Star Wars. And in the first episode, they're going back to Tatooine right away. But what they did with it, with this town of Mos Pelgo, with the Tusken Raiders, having kind of like a, you know, that tradition, the way how episode 4 of Mandalorian was a bit of that traditional Western Magnificent Seven vibe. This isn't quite that, but it does feel very traditional in the sense that these townspeople got to work together, take down this common threat, form this peace, this unity together. It's very Star Wars-esque as well. Giving the Tusken Raiders some real personality here, I thought was awesome. And then also giving, taking a look at a new town and watching that even after the second Death Star blew up, seeing that, hey, you know, there were people who really did take advantage. It doesn't mean evil was completely vanquished. Obviously, we know that. You know, seeing like the way how people were taken advantage of during a time of celebration on Tatooine was pretty harrowing. You know, I really enjoyed that flashback. I really enjoyed seeing the thing with him with the Jawas and getting the Boba Fett armor was really cool.
This episode did kind of everything I love about The Mandalorian in general. Like, it didn't, I think, get too weighed down by all this stuff we know is coming to the season, which I'm glad about. It suckered me in with the Western vibe. Like, after a while, I was appreciating how much it was fleshing out the world. Like, yeah, okay, here's the fallout of the collapse of the Death Star and everything, and here's interpersonal relationships between two tribes that are nearby one another and clearly have strong feelings about each other. So it's kind of fleshing out the universe, but also zeroing in on a specific obstacle to get us to the next step, which is very, you know, Western. I'm here looking for somebody. Yeah. That someone is close by, but I gotta figure something else out before, you know, I get to that. And even these shots of just transcribing, you know, instead of them riding horses through the desert, they're riding these speeder bikes through the desert. And just like all the use of detail, the music I thought was amazing throughout the episode, the effects and everything, and the way it built up to that showdown. It almost felt like I didn't have a problem with the episode where he teams up with Cara Dune in the previous season and they fight the, you know, the big STAT or whatever. Yeah. But this one felt like a more natural iteration of that, where it's like, okay, here's the conflict that directly involves this town, and they're not quite organized enough to take care of it, so I'm going to help them and come up with a strategy, and we're going to involve everybody. But it felt, I don't know, just like a more natural iteration of that and a more even representation of everyone's involvement, I guess.
I hate to interrupt you.
Please.
While John's been talking, I've been scanning that moment where he first shows up in a town, and
that extra.
No, I think that's Sam Witwer.
It looks like Sam Witwer.
Is that Sam Witwer?
I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of on our screen recording. It's a little blurry,
and it's
but
funny
it looks like Sam Witwer.
Because that first time he rolled into town and that extra, like, they looked at him, I was like, I wonder if that's somebody specific.
Well, I mean, the way they were showing all those people in the town, I was like, one of these people has to be like a big cameo. Like, this is Asian lady, the mom of someone, you know?
like Sam Witwer has earned a cameo in every episode.
I mean, but yeah, Sam Witwer's, you know, he's been a big part of the Star Wars additional canon from like Force Unleashed to Darth Maul, and he did another thing. That's not coming to mind, but it looks like Sam Witwer. Confirm for us that that's Sam Witwer below. This really was a great episode. I think the effects were awesome. I love the addition of Cobb. I thought he was a great character in here, teasing for what's to come. And I love how, you know, you think you're just going to swing right into pulse pounding. Oh, we got to find the answers for the child right away. But I love how this feels very traditional. This feels like the early part of the first few seasons of Mandalorian, where it wasn't as serialized. But you know it's going to tie in significantly because of the fact of, you know, you got Boba Fett at the end and such, and all this additional information. But there's so much more to come. I loved it. Thought it was great. Action was top notch. It was perfect. I don't have an issue with it.
You know, just add Ahsoka Tano, add the Darksaber, add Boba. No, add it all right now. I don't want to wait. No patience, no pacing.
We'll just Google later to find out that was Sam Witwer. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for being here. Hey, subscribe to Real Rejects. Click that notification bell to get notified when our next reaction from The Mandalorian is up. Full-length reaction watch along over at our Patreon. Hit that like button. Yada, yada, yada. Leave your thoughts down below. See you guys soon.